Welcome into this episode of Coach's Corner. Jordan Woodruff with you, and great to have you along as we're joined today by head basketball coach of the boys, Jacob Birnbaum. Coach, good to have you here. And it has been a season that is now kind of coming to an end. One final game that you got coming up, and then playoffs will be coming up next week. And we already know who your playoff opponent's going to be. They haven't announced the official brackets yet. But at the same time, you can look in the pairings and know where you're going to go and who you're going to play. So, but only a couple of games left, guaranteed, right?
Yep. So we've wrapped up district play last night against Union. We have one more regular season game against Stillwater at home on Friday, so that'll be senior night, and then we'll be going to Edmond Santa Fe for the first round of regionals next week.
Yeah, you stay off the number one seed in that other district. So, I mean, you'd rather be up there higher, playing maybe some opponents you feel a little bit more comfortable with, but still, you're not having to go to play one of the best teams in the state, at least.
Yeah, definitely. It was our goal to be around the 5-6 seed going into the year. We had a couple close games that if they would have gone the other way, we could have been in a decent position to go get that, but unfortunately, we didn't make the plays when we needed to. We did make the plays when we needed to against Enid last Tuesday, so that helped us stay out of the 8th spot in the district. And yeah, we'll have Santa Fe next week. You know, they played within a couple points of Putnam City North multiple times this year. They're still a really good team, really athletic, got some size and some guys, but we're going to get ready for Stillwater on Friday, and then as soon as that's over, we're going to start preparing to get our game plan so that we give ourselves the best shot to go compete next week.
Yeah, non-district game coming up Friday against the Stillwater Pioneers. It's the rivalry game. We've talked about that. But maybe more importantly than just the rivalry, a chance to get out there on the floor and get yourself maybe a little better and maybe get you some momentum heading into the playoffs.
Definitely. It was a good game when we played them. First game of the season, and we're a completely different team than we were at that point. They're a much different team than they were in December also. So it's going to be an interesting matchup, but I think it'll be a good game. It's also a great opportunity for me to get all of my seniors in the game, get some of those guys some more touches and more recognition. We have seven seniors this year, and some of them have played a lot, some of them haven't played as much, but I think it's always great to honor the time and commitment that they really have put into this season and their basketball careers.
Yeah, you do mention senior night, so it is special for those to be able to go out there and play, and to do it in a rivalry game even better. And the last time everybody played in a rivalry game was Enid, and you guys got the win. So trying to do the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. Just continuing to build momentum, which even throughout some of these losses that we've had late in the year, we feel like we've been improving, we've been getting better. Our young guys have really stepped up and showed us some things. So even though results throughout the year didn't necessarily go the way we wanted to, we still feel like we have the program moving in a direction that we have some positive things going for us in the future.
Yeah, and that's one thing to ask is, as a coach, and you've been here multiple years now, so your relationship with everybody, you want to make sure you honor those seniors, which we will do at senior night, but at the same time, you want to make sure you're preparing for the future as well. So what's the balance like when you're trying to, as a coach, to figure out, hey, we got these seniors that very important, we need to play them, but also we need to make sure we're mixing in younger guys, get them ready, because next year it's going to be their team.
Yeah, I think we've done a decent job of mixing in some of the younger guys. I feel like at times I could have given them a little bit more of a longer leash and a couple more opportunities. Obviously 2020, vision is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, sorry, exactly. Yeah.
But it also, most of we don't have guys that are necessarily going to play college basketball this next year. So I think from 99% of the guys that we have come through aren't going to be playing basketball once they hang up their Wildcat jerseys. So even though I'm really focused on getting all the players better, giving us the best chance to win this year and win in the future. I think it's also, an important part of my job that the kids get some enjoyment out of it.
Right.
And, we learn our lessons. We're able to hopefully apply those lessons about hard work, working together, sacrifice, and they're able to take those from basketball and apply them to their lives off of the court. But just making sure that they enjoy it and they get something out of it that's not just going to be basketball in the future, that they can apply that to something else and they can look back on their time in high school, whether we got a lot of wins or not, and say, you know what, I enjoyed playing that game. That's something I want to continue to do or have more people do in the future.
All right, you want to win in these last two, but of course, next one, win, lose, you're still going to play another one. The one after that, you lose, it can be over, right? So that said, what do you want to accomplish in these last couple of games? And outside of wanting to win, we know you always want to win, but what do you want to accomplish these two games?
One thing that I've been looking forward to this Friday is two of my seniors that haven't played a whole lot. Brian Isaiah has been with us for 4 years, hasn't always seen a lot of playing time, but shows up, works every single day, doesn't complain about anything, is just tries his butt off every single day. And so I'm excited to give him a couple more opportunities. Luis Amez-Quita, he was actually a manager for us. We let him start suiting up this year, and when you talk about a kid that loves the game, like, again, doesn't complain about playing time, doesn't complain about minutes. He cares about, he just wants the team to be as successful as it can be.
Right.
Whether
shows because he's a manager at one time, right?
Whether he's on the court, whether he's not. After the game last night, I stayed after to lift a little bit, try to stay in shape. And he asked if he could stay and shoot, and he was in the gym shooting while I was doing laundry until 11 p.m. last night. So, not that the other seniors have all gotten minutes throughout the year. They all work hard too, but those guys have, really put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and haven't always seen their labor rewarded. So we're excited to give them an opportunity to go see some fruits of their labor on Friday.
Yeah, and the one thing to mention on that, a lot of times in these situations, you have those seniors that haven't got a lot of playing time over the years. They've never scored a high school point. They haven't got a high school rebound, an assist. They don't have the stats, right, in a varsity game, maybe in a JV game, not a varsity. So that opportunity, and they know it. That's the reason you want to stay and shoot. That opportunity to score and have those fellow students inside the Rob go crazy when you can do that is those are special moments.
Yeah, absolutely. And Luis, actually, the past 2 nights, because of the way the games have gone, was able to get it at the end and hit a 3 in both of those games.
Yeah.
So he wants to do it not in the fourth quarter, but earlier on in the game, and we want to get Bryant a basket or a couple baskets if we can, for sure, to just lift his spirits, because he's, the epitome of a great teammate. Sacrifices, he'll carry whatever for his teammates. He's always there giving high fives. I always hear him with the loudest voice on the bench. So we want to make sure we share that love and that he feels that as well.
Yeah. Well, Stillwater coming up on Friday and senior night, and then next week, Friday, a week from this Friday, it'll be the Wildcats in playoff action on the road. So, and once again, that game, win, you get to the double elimination portion, but if you lose, you are out in that first game. So, and you guys with that one will be certainly trying to pull off an upset. And hey, you never know. You'll need to probably play your best game of the year, maybe get a few breaks along the way, but it happens in this sport from time and again.
Yep, absolutely. It's not a 7-game series. It's a single game. So you never know which way the ball is going to bounce, which way the cards are going to be handed out. So we just got to give ourselves the best opportunity to have a chance to go win that one.
All right, well, best of luck, and thanks for stepping in
you.
with us, Coach. Coach Jacob Birnbaum, boys basketball. That's going to do it for today's Coach's Corner. Jordan Woodruff saying so long, and until next time, go Cats.